Hello everybody and welcome back to the Smoky Mountain Railway, where I have made like 3 or 4 just really big blunders here. First off, Appalachian Hardwoods is not a captive service industry. And so what that means is right now, we're selling these 3 log cars because we don't need them. And I'm going to go ahead and get 92 to just go ahead and push them into the Interchange to be sold. Oh, Jesus. I forgot that. I really should just delete this mod. I'm almost 100% sure the weather has not changed once since. Wait a minute, what? Clear the first switch found in front of the train. Switches under the train are ignored. Oh, so you can... Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool. I downloaded that. That's a new mod. The other blunder that I made is, there's only 4 cars here. Okay. So, I was talking about the Bryson Interchange mod. I think I said something about that, either in the last episode or in a previous episode at some point. Basically, all of our cars are in Bryson City. Which is not what I wanted whatsoever. And the scary thing is, I want to make sure that none of the other cars are supposed to go to the Bryson Interchange. And the reason why is I'm deleting that. That's not the mod, I mean. I have no reason for that. It's just going to make crap so much more complicated than it needs to be. And who knows, by the end of this episode, I may decide to not. I don't know. But we are going to get 92 is actually going to be the locomotive that I send down, way down the railroad today. What we're going to do with 101 now, I'm not 100% sure, because I kind of want to just have 92 do all of our heavy running now. She's basically a road Mikado. She's basically a road Mikado. She's got a nice big tender on her, which, 91 does too. And I also switched it up a little bit. I actually put her number on the tender instead of having the railroad's name on the tender, which it just gives some variety. But I'm going to take manual control of 92, and we're going to get her backed up and get her loaded up with coal and water and ready for service. The lumber mill, I think, has plenty of logs. I think we can do with not having to run... Yeah, we can do with not having to run a log train today. Whoa. Okay, well, I stopped just barely too quick. That should be close enough, I think. Now, it's going to take forever. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely close enough. Our finances. That's something else we touched on at the very end of the last episode. This is really fun. We have $57,000, basically $58,000 worth of loans out. That's not great. That's not great whatsoever. We're going to actually regain a little bit of money, but the problem is by selling those logging gondolas, we now will not have as much capital. Now we'll have money. We'll get the money that we get from selling these, which they're $1,500 a piece, so $4,500 we're going to get back. But even still, that is not great. Oh my gosh, you're only half full. And then we've got all the... Nope, one of them is not fully loaded. It's not even close. And we've got... Hey, for once... I always forget that I can't go up that ramp. For once, it's all cars in the back. So, we've got to get 4 of these guys out of here. And, ooh, I don't know. I may actually send the log train up the mountain real quick. We are going to... No, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. We're basically going to push these guys all the way up in here. And then just put a flare behind them. Never know when we might need these. And since, you know, they are useful, we're not going to sell these like we did the logging gondolas just then. Okay, that should be plenty far enough. One handbrake should be enough to hold them. And, oh, okay, it's still lying. Okay, it's still lying for 92 to go out, or 91 to go out onto the main. Okay, and even if we... 91, or 92's in the way. I don't think 91 will ever make it. Not on her own. Okay, no, she did. Alright. Perfect. We'll get her sent ready, going up the mountain. And then we're going to take back control of 92 and get her under the coal tower if I can get on the tender so that I can... Please? Are you kidding me? There we go. What? What is happening? Oh, is it the water column? Yeah, it was the water column knocking me off. Boom. Okay, and she holds a pretty good bit of coal, so yeah, we're not going to have too much longer before that is empty. But getting Bryson set up should get us a little bit better off. And to be honest, what I might end up doing is I might, just to keep this from getting cluttered, I might actually leave the Bryson interchange open. And the only reason that I say that is if I send 2 road freights, one from here to Ela and one from Bryson to Ela, we can just meet, the 2 trains can just meet there. Whatever goes to Ela just needs to be in the front and just shoved behind the depot. And then the road freight coming back up here can work Ela and possibly Whittier, and then the road freight from Bryson can go back down and work the Bryson Industries as well. There shouldn't be too many Bryson City Industries. for there's not going to be too many for one locomotive to work, I don't think. So once we get everybody happy, we can go ahead and work on that. Or we could just send 92 straight to Bryson and go ahead and get 71 sent to Ela right behind it. That might be the best thing, is to go ahead and send 92 down to Bryson to pick up the cars that need to come back to Whittier. That might be the play. I think that will be the play, actually. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And so that being said, I've got to get 101 out of 71's way. I've got to get 101 out of 71's way. So you go ahead, reverse. Now, I know there's a switch against you. It doesn't really matter that there's a switch against you. You just have to get clear enough for 71 to push through. Ford 15. Open these switches here. Yep, that's got it all open. Okay, boom. Alright, 91. Your orders are just to reverse at... I think you can clear the switch at the end of the yard at 20 miles an hour. That will mean that she needs to switch the empties from the bridge construction. We will have to do a run around with her for that. Alright, 71. You can stop now. Reverse. I don't really know if this is even gonna do me any good, unless it's a really long switch, because then I can say clear ahead, and she would technically go all the way to right here. Oh, 92. What? Why is that switch thrown? I didn't throw that switch back. Did I? I guess I did it on accident instead of, I guess I accidentally did it instead of this one? Whatever. No big deal. No biggie. And, yep, you are attached. That goes to Appalachian Hardwoods as well. Okay, they're going down to Ela. And actually, it might not be a half bad idea just to go ahead and switch out up here at the sawmill. That way, 101 doesn't have to have a 20-car long train trying to get the loads built out. Okay, yeah, this'll work. This'll work, I think. Make sure for 92 that I've got all the switches set the way that I want them. And nothing there. Is there anything in the Bryson Interchange? Okay, all three of those cars are going to Bryson. Okay. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think the biggest headache we're going to have today here at the sawmill for once is actually just going to be trying to get that guy out, which isn't really that big of a deal in the long run. So and just like we've been doing, we'll just build our interchange train right here in this switch. That's not... Yeah, this is what I wanted. Sorry, just going through this to see what everything's based off of. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's throw these guys forward. And we need to push them in a fair distance. This is probably far enough, I would think. I would think this is far enough, anyway. Okay. Boom. And then this is where we need to break the train up. I'm also going to watch for 92 to get to where it stops down here, or where it's going to stop. It might be sort of a fun challenge having the other interchange open, so I think we actually will leave it open. It'll add a little extra thought process into it. It'll make operations a little more complicated, which may or may not make it more interesting for you guys watching. Just have to we'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, so 91 is up there. Yeah, okay, they all three fit in it. Or they all four fit in it very nicely, and we can probably eventually add a couple of them, which, I mean, I know I'm saying, oh, well, we probably could eventually add more cars to it, and I'm selling those three, but we need to get that loan down just a little bit. Just a little bit. 'Cause that's high. It's a high loan value. that we've got at the moment. And in fact, something else I'm gonna do, because we've got so much more trackages, I'm gonna go down to 1-to-1, so real time. We're gonna get the interchange, start getting the interchange served at 6 o'clock instead of 7. Just start giving ourselves a little bit more time during the day. Usually it's not a big deal, right? When you have one interchange, because you can just kind of send trains out with, okay, well, this train goes to Bryson City with 7 cars, and this train goes to Whittier and Ela with, 6 cars, whatever. But if you've got it at both ends, it takes a little bit more time. Gonna be a little bit more train building going on than otherwise would be, which is fine. It's really not a big deal, I don't think. The more I think about it, the more I like it, actually. I think pretty much it's just this back hopper, yeah. Ooh, it's a big boy hopper, too, so it's a 70-ton wood chip hopper. Or it's a wood chip hopper with 70 tons, or it's a hopper with 70 tons of wood chips in it. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm just going to keep up with them so that I can get them stopped when I want them stopped. And this one definitely will be ready tomorrow, if not today. These two will probably both be ready tomorrow as well. The poor 101, I feel like it's got less power in the game than it probably did in real life. 110, Little River Run Lumber Company 110. Which still operates, actually. It's still around, which is cool. But it hauled log trains for a living. I mean, it pulled a lot of passenger trains as well, but in some really nasty terrain. In fact, where this is based, which you can't really see the Smokies, just because of limitations, but if this was real life, there'd be certain points where you can see this, the Great Smoky Mountains, big, ginormous 6,500 foot tall mountains, directly on the other side of the mountains that you can't see. Obviously, because if they had mountains back there, the game would not run. You could probably run it on a NASA computer and it would still struggle. But it was right across those mountains, so our little locomotive is basically at home. But unfortunately for 101, she'll probably be a 1 of 1 in her class on the railroad here. And unless I up the tier here at the sawmill, then I really don't ever see actually having to replace her, maybe? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to kind of wait and see how that goes. Really. What was that? What was that, like, little half-a-second pop-up that I just saw? And why does it scare me? Does somebody have a hot box? Oh, great. Well, if somebody has a hot box, it has to be 71's train. But she's going 15 miles an hour. So, I don't really think it wouldn't be a hot box on 71. There's no way. Oh, wow. It's down to 97 condition. There's no way 92 had a hot box, right? Like how it still says 10T. It's interesting. Oh, that's right. We're gonna bring it forward at 15 miles an hour. And then stop it right there. Oh. Duh. Because it's got... I've got to hook the air up. Duh. Okay. Well, we now have that going the way we want it to, I think. I hope. Yeah. I guess we'll see, won't we? And I already apologize. This is probably... if the video makes it to an hour before I've actually finished doing a heck of a lot, then I will probably end up being... This will probably end up being the first video that I kind of split up. Because I really don't want to post, like, hour-long... like 2-hour-long railroader videos. Because, I mean, even for myself, I usually, like, lose interest in a railroader video within no time flat, and fast forward through it myself, a lot of times looking for the action. So I don't want to post a video that people don't want to watch. So... Okay, perfect. So 91 and 71 are kind of in position for kind of how I want to handle having the dual interchange, which is good. Okay. And this guy right here is the one that gets to get put back. Okay. Man alive. It's kind of crazy, actually, just a little bit, that we've got this much expansion. I mean, I say that. I don't really know why I say that, but in me saying that, I let this train go way farther back than I wanted it to. Okay, we'll go ahead and get her to stop right here. Boom. And then apply that brake. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Get you attached to this train, get it back. And ready for me to push it into the interchange momentarily. Now, so I'm guessing it. Yeah, okay. So it shows the last 3 times you've thrown the switch. Okie dokie. Reverse. Just reverse it at 10. It's not really like I'm in any big hurry to get it backed out. So. Oh, perfect. Everything is aligned for 101 to drag everything back. Okay, well. I will see you guys after I kind of get some other stuff done. Alright, everybody. Welcome to Just Beside Appalachian Hardwood. We're running down the extension to the Bryson Interchange track to go ahead and grab up our whole train that goes back to both Bryson City and Whittier. Okay, let's go ahead and jump down. And so that goes to the lumber, and these two go to Appalachian hardwood. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and switch out Appalachian hardwood. That's why part of the reason I went ahead and brought you guys back in is because we're going to go ahead and service Appalachian hardwood even with this ginormous train to haul up there to it. This is going to be pretty tough even for 92. Excuse me, to get a 12-car train started on a grade. But I think it's going to do okay. Okie doke. The first order of business, really. Okay, so that's that track, and so I'm assuming, yep, this is the long track, and the box car will go in the short track. Okay. So that's pretty simple. That's pretty simple, so that's already lined for us to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and let it come back down to 15. There we go. Okay, reverse at 15. We'll get this guy spotted. See, I didn't want that. Oh, okay. Well, we can't ride the side of the car. Whoa, you can slow your train down, engineer. Okay, you can actually stop your train now, engineer. Okie doke. Let's go forward by 15. Let's just make sure. Yeah, okay, R1. That's what I thought. we're just gonna let it basically go back almost. Okay, whoa. That's far enough. I think we can slide the other car in. Okay, so that's delivered. This goes to Coal and Supply Company. The rest of these go to Whittier. So, yeah, I'm going to get all this switched around. I'll show you the switching in Bryson City as well. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the turntable set. We're going to back onto it. And we're going to get these cars spotted for the Bryson Lumber Coal and Supply Company. So if you can't guess, the coal car goes on the coal trestle, and then the boxcar goes in the siding to the right. So we're gonna get these cars spotted. And we will go from there, right? Okay, we can stop right here. Okey-doke. Yes, perfect. We could go up to a tier 3 contract for Ela Farm Supply. Don't know if I want to do that, though. It's just like I don't really know that I want to up my tier for the sawmill either. I don't feel like they were going to stop. Gee whiz. Okay, well, we've got this switched out, so I will see you, I guess probably, maybe back at the sawmill, maybe at the end of the day. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Okay, we are here in Whittier, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get everything switched out here at Whittier, and I figured I would show all that as well. It's kind of been because there's been so much, or there was so much something that I did earlier at the beginning of the video. This is the second day, and I'm fighting with a gnat currently. Anyway, so I'll probably show this, and other than ending the day, this will probably be the last thing I show. Just sort of because it's getting so the video's already at like 45 minutes, so I hope I left enough room. I might not have, and I'm actually kind of scared I didn't, actually. Holy cow. I'm sorry, that gnat is insane. I've also got a mouth sore, which I'm trying to nurse, so if my speech is really funny, it's because it's right at the front of my mouth. So any kind of making of my lips moving out, or my lips rubbing against my teeth, I can't win with it, so you'll have to excuse that. It's not preferable. Let's put it that way. That hurt to say. It's not the best. And having to deal with this daggum gnat is insane as well. The joys of living in the South. Ah, good. 92 is back down in Bryson City. I got everything in Bryson City done, so everything down here is spotted, so we shouldn't get quite the influx of cars in Bryson City. Or for Bryson City, I guess I should say. Yeah, and neither of those, they might get pushed out tomorrow, maybe. But definitely not right now. And what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and pull our boxcar up right here so that I can run it around the train. Or so that I can run the locomotive around it. That way all of our boxcars are going to be, or all of our cars are all going to be on the same end of the locomotive. Not only is that, a little bit more realistic, it also just logistically makes a lot more sense. Okay, if I hit stop right now, yeah, it'll clear the road. Which, I mean, there's no reason to clear the road. Other than just the vanity of it being a little bit more realistic that you would clear the road crossing. Okey-doke. You want to stop? Thank you. Everything, we're going to go ahead and line that switch as well. Yeah, you don't have to blow your whistle. You're never going to make it. Can I step right here? No, I can't. Unfortunately. Okay, let's grab these guys. I think I have Hollifield as a tier 2. So we will need to probably bring another one of these to Whittier in the morning, maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see on that. Okie doke. Go ahead and throw the stop. Jeez. Okay, that should be plenty. Should be plenty. Stop. Blows my mind how sometimes the AI will basically emergency stop the train, and then other times the AI will let it just like roll forever like it did just then. Haven't quite figured out like what what makes it want to do that. And it's not like a purely speed-based thing either. Okay. Okay, I think this is far enough in. Doke. Gee whiz. Okay. We can go ahead and grab this guy. Go ahead and grab that box car and get him back on the train. Okay, now yard forward. Boom. Release that handbrake. 15. And everything's lined for us to get out. Sorry I'm being so quiet. Like I said, I've got a sore in my mouth, so I'm trying to deal with that. So the downside of taking two different days to record a video. But I was kind of thinking also probably after this video the schedule for videos is probably going to kind of shrink a little bit, especially for railroader videos. Railroader videos are just going to start taking up, or just exponentially are going to start taking more time. Again, because there's more railroad, right? So there's more railroad, there's more distance to travel, there's more industries to have to service and switch out. So you'll have to eventually, again, probably after this video, you're just going to have to kind of, you're going to have to sort of work with me on that, and hopefully it's not too big of a deal. But let's watch the train go by the Whittier Depot in picture mode, and then I will probably, once it goes by, I'll probably see you at the end of the video. Well, if I could press the right buttons, it would help. Well, we've got the log train is back here at the sawmill now. Everybody is where they need to be at this point. So we've got our 2 locomotives up here. Well, I guess our 3 locomotives up here. We've got 92 is back down here at Bryson. So, well, you know, I might as well finish this off the way that I have finished Getting Lost, the way I have finished off the rest of the videos in this series. So let's jump right here and have to figure probably come find, oh, perfect. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, then do what all the other YouTubers ask you to do. I hope to see you in the next video, and hope you have a great day. Peace out, everybody.